So your nervous system, it will absolutely hijack your voice if you don't regulate yourself first. That's why you freeze, that's why you overreact, that's why you shut down. So what you need to do is you need to regulate your nervous system first, and then you need to respond second, okay? So, have you ever had those moments where you say things that you might regret? Say, ladies in particular, your husband, he's just cooked this really good dinner, or you're telling him it's good and it really, really sucks because he asked, hey babe, how did you like that steak? And your immediate response is like, oh, it was great, but really it was burnt. And then you regret saying it because you hurt his feelings, or maybe you didn't say anything at all or respond. You know, that's not your fault, honey. That's your body in survival mode. So when you're triggered, your brain will shut down access to logical speech and self-trust. So you're triggered, it's not your fault. So you're not responding to what's being said. You're actually reacting from a dysregulated state. So Dr. Dan Siegel's work shows that integration, where mind and body actually sync together, it only happens when you are calm, cool, and relaxed. That means that emotional intelligence doesn't actually start in your thoughts. It starts in your nervous system and also in your body. So here are some really cool tools that I have used that's helped me on my trauma healing, my nervous system regulation. Here are a couple of things that I have done. The first one is box breathing. If you don't know what box breathing is, it's like the 4-4-4-4 method. So what you're gonna do is you're going to breathe in 4 and exhale 4. And breathe in and exhale 4. Or breathe in, hold 4, exhale 4. That's what you're gonna do. Another thing is you can notice voice cues. So if something that you're trying to say is shaky or feels sharp, what you do want to do is you want to wait a few minutes to see how you're actually responding to that. Another thing that you can do is you can place your hand on your chest. It's one thing that I do a lot. It grounds you kind of your physical self before giving emotional energy. A lot of people really like to use ice packs. That kind of triggers them back. But really responding from a place of regulation, it actually equals your power in motion. You always want to be regulated so you can move forward in the right direction for yourself. So today, what I want to ask you to do for yourself today is ask yourself this question. Do I give my truth from a grounded place or a guarded one? I know that when you think about that question, you're probably going to think, oh, well, I'm grounded when I answer. Or maybe when somebody asks you something, you feel defensive and you're guarded and you don't want to say the wrong thing. And what I want you to do is when that happens, you need to answer from a calm version of you. And you need to be honest with your answer. You know, the regulated version of you is only going to have the real answer. So make sure when you're answering your questions, make sure you're doing it from a state of being regulated and calm and cool and collected.